But rest in peace to Magoo. And also, what is this? Also, moving right along, and RIP, but not RIP. Lil Tay. So, news broke a couple days ago that Lil Tay had passed away. Now, when I first saw it, I didn't realize who they were talking about per se. But if you don't recall who Lil Tay is, let us go a trip down memory lane real quick on who Lil Tay is. Shall we?
As for her schooling,
I'm a Harvard dropout.
What city is Harvard in?
I kind of forgot because I haven't been there in a long time.
and cars she claims to own.
And now we be living in the hills. See that view? Y'all don't have that view. And I be holding your mama's rank.
Who's getting tons of notoriety and a whopping 2 million followers on Instagram.
How would you respond to critics who would say, oh, you're just going to try to profit off your daughter now?
No one's forcing me to do this. That's not true that she wants to make money off of me.
And what about those homes she claims to own? GMA talked to Mom Angie's former boss.
Now, let's pause right there real quick because that's a very interesting part right there. I'm going to rewind that back in case you guys didn't hear that question that they asked.
Million followers on Instagram.
How would you respond to critics who would say, oh, you're just going to try to profit off your daughter now?
No one's forcing me to do this. That's not true that she wants to make money off of me.
Now, reason why that is being paused right there is because there are allegations right now that Lil Tay's death was faked for financial gain reasons. So that is a very interesting part right there to remember.
And what about those homes she claims to own? GMA talked to Mom Angie's former boss at a Vancouver real estate firm who told us Lil Tay filmed using his car and some of his properties for sale, all without his approval.
I didn't shoot in anyone else's house.
You didn't shoot in anyone else's house? Just like...
No one has proof that I did.
And who's behind the shocking content on Lil Tay's social media accounts?
My mom doesn't run social media. I use my own Instagram.
These images will live on and follow you for the rest of your life. Is a 9-year-old really capable of making this kind of decision?
This is my decision. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm gonna have my name on one of these stars one day.
And thus why we have a custody battle. This interview is what started the custody battle between the mom and the father of Lil Tay. Allowing her to do all these things illegally is what also caused her mom to lose her job. Inevitably, allegedly. Lil Tay herself, you just heard. No one's in control of me. No one's making me do these videos. It is solely just me doing it. Now, people have already said, in her management as well as her parents, that she's to continue in entertainment. However, a lot of these antics for a 9 to 12-year-old have been said to be a little bit outlandish. That's why Good Morning America felt the need to report on this, to show the dangers of what a kid can actually be doing on social media.
We were surprised to find a precocious, soft-spoken 9-year-old whose mom says she's a straight-A student. YouTube stars like Jake Paul are either co-opting her act or trashing it. Snoop Dogg even accusing her 16-year-old brother of coaching her.
A lot of people are going to say this and that. We just keep going.
What are all the things that you do?
Swimming, skating, piano.
She is a well-mannered and a great kid.
But that's not what comes across on the internet.
People think it's like funny, I guess, because I'm 9 years old and I've accomplished so much.
I don't think a lot of people are believing that you're making millions of dollars at 9.
If they don't believe that, then I don't really care.
As for her schooling,
I'm a Harvard dropout.
What city is Harvard in?
I kind of forgot because I haven't been there in a long time.
And Juju, I'm glad you pressed her in those questions as well. I got to tell you, I took a lot of heat at home last night from my girls for even giving Lil Tay a platform because they say that what she does online is just inappropriate.
Mom says she's going to be homeschooled and has picked up at least one sponsor, with more, she says, in the works.
Y'all can get our headphones too. All y'all haters, I'm trying to make my mom proud.
You don't look very happy.
I mean, that was before. Now I'm happier than before.
What's your reaction to all of the haters who are basically online bullying your daughter?
We choose just not ignore them. She has a passion and a dream.
So, the biggest thing that we should all take from that, is that, as you saw who was doing the interview with her, the mom, obviously, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing here, it's really the mom's say-so if she's allowed to even do these things. If you want to ask me who the cameraman is, obviously it was the brother. Now, another thing that you also have to take note of is that the father did not approve of this shit. That's why there was a custody battle. The father did not approve of any of this shit whatsoever. Not only you using his cars, you using his client's properties. So obviously the money was actually coming from the dad in Canada. That's another thing. The money that she's flexing ain't even the mom's. It's the dad's. All those hundreds of dollars you seeing, the millions of dollars and whatnot, the Mercedes and whatnot, that's his dad's and his clients. That's her dad's and the client's shit. That ain't her shit at all. And as you saw, the Good Morning America lady asked, what city is Harvard in? She didn't even know. So, like I said, it's more of a lesson to be learned than anything. It's more of a lesson to be learned to a lot of these toddlers that think that you can flex millions of dollars on Instagram or TikTok and social media and the likes of that. It'd be okay. Not only that it not be okay, that you can't put your parents in danger of things. Because as you plainly saw, like I said, a custody battle ensued, as well as you getting the news to get involved to say, hey, what's going on with the parenting of this child here? This child has millions of dollars. Why are y'all allowing her to do all this? And why is she getting popular because she's doing all this? You heard the concerned newscaster parent. Even he was like, yo, my daughters are like, yo, what the hell is Lil Tay? Why is Lil Tay even given the platform? Why is she able to be encouraging all other girls? But see, that's the thing. We live in an era now where negative influence actually increases money and revenue, unfortunately. Now, what this ended up causing was the faking of Lil Tay's death.
Lil Tay has broken her silence after an alleged family statement posted to her official Instagram announced she and her brother Jason Tien were dead. The 14-year-old influencer, who has not been seen since 2018, confirmed she is alive and was hacked. In a family statement provided to TMZ, Lil Tay said she was traumatized from the ordeal, hours after her own father was unable to confirm if she was dead or alive. I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing...
Now, we're going to rewind a very important part here that I want y'all to think about.
Or alive. I want to make it clear that my confirm if she was dead or alive. Lil Tay said she was traumatized from the ordeal, hours after her own father was unable to confirm if she was dead or alive.
Now, think about that. The mom is who made the statement that she was passed away. The father was only responding and helping the mom and aiding the mom and actually putting out the message. But it was the mom that initially wrote that. as you can hear, the dad had no idea what the fuck was going on. The dad had no clue. Now, mind you, think about this. The custody battle has since been won, since this actually happened. Custody battle was won back in 2020, I believe, or 2021, so 2 years ago. She's been with the dad the whole time in Canada. Let's think about that.
I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours. Lil Tay explained her Instagram account was compromised by a third party and was used to spread jarring misinformation and rumors regarding me. She also confirmed her legal name is Tay Tian and not Claire Hope as previously reported. Many fans have welcomed this news, however. Her former manager Harry Tsang expressed doubt in the hacking explanation. Speaking to the Daily Mail, he said, "I find relief in the fact that she is safe. However, I believe the reported hacking incident may not have occurred. After 48 hours of concern, it is confirmed Lil Tay and her older brother are both alive. Lil Tay has..."
So, I want to also read something here real quick. So, this is back. Let's go back to 2020, October 16th, right? This comes from TNZ. Lil Tay custody battle looms, career hangs in balance, right? This is once again a very important part of this story right here. So Lil Tay could be returning to the limelight soon, but her future career hinges on a custody battle between her parents, and that's about to come to a head. Sources close to Lil Tay tell TMZ the foul-mouthed kid rapper is home in Vancouver, Canada, where her parents, Angela Tian and Christopher Hope, are locked in a court battle for custody of Lil Tay. Full control over her life and career. We're told Lil Tay's parents have been duking it out in court since late 2018, and they're expecting the judge to make some big custody rulings in the coming weeks. We're told they're currently shared custody. Lil Tay's future will be heavily impacted by the judge's decision. Our sources say her parents both want her entertainment, but they have very different plans for her to stay relevant. We're told Lil Tay's mom, get this, here's an important part here. We're told Lil Tay's mom wants to let her do whatever she wants to do, even if that means dropping lots of trash talking videos on social media.
Message to all y'all broke ass haters. Y'all ain't doing it like Lil Tay. This is why all y'all fucking haters hate me, bitch. This shit cost me $200,000. I'm only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I still drive this sports car, bitch. Your favorite rapper ain't even doing it like Lil Tay.
Now, usually I would show that footage, but unlike Good Morning America, which is why I let Good Morning America do it, because they were trying to teach a lesson, I'm also teaching the lesson of I'm not showing that buffoonery of her sitting inside this Mercedes-Benz in a parking lot that she does not own, as we talked about before. Perhaps not surprising, remember Mom used her boss Mercedes as a prop in one of Lil Tay's infamous trash-talking videos and quit her job when her boss caught on and got pissed. On the other hand, we're told Lil Tay's father prefers the more traditional career path of acting and singing. In the past, Lil Tay's father has expressed concern about her social media antics and felt others were taking advantage of her just to profit for themselves. Interesting. Once again, in the past, Lil Tay's father has expressed concern about her social media antics and felt others were taking advantage of her just to profit for themselves. This was back in 2020. This was 3 years ago the father said this. As you know, Lil Tay has been absent from social media since way back in 2018 after her father got a court ordering requiring her to return to Vancouver and stop posting on her Instagram account, which has, at the time, 1.8 million followers. That now since has doubled to about 3.6, I believe I saw, or 3.8. Sounds like she could be coming back soon, so stay tuned. We reached out to Lil Tay's dad, who said he did not want to comment on the pending legal matters, but says he loves and wants the best for his daughter. Tay's mom had no comment. Of course she didn't. So, let us also move forward. Now, let's read this from... I started to read from Distractify because of what the manager had said. But I just want to read something real quick. Real quick. From the mom. Who are Lil Tay's parents? This comes from Distractify. After being thrust into internet fame, Lil Tay's parents faced immense criticism for their daughter's use of explicit language. The rapper appeared alongside her mother, Angela, on Good Morning America and responded to the backlash of a proud mom. I'm a great parent, Angela said. Also, my daughter has accomplished so much by herself. For her part, Lil Tay emphasized that her parents were not forcing her to create the online content. But Lil Tay was born and raised in Vancouver. According to the U.S. Senate, Angela worked as a real estate agent prior to Lil Tay's rise to popularity. Angela moved Lil Tay and her brother to L.A. to further the rapper's public career. Now get this. However, reports suggest Angela was fired from her job for allowing Lil Tay to record Instagram videos on her clients' properties. Angela has denied the claims, suggesting, "I resigned for my daughter's career and her bright future." Fast forward, this comes from South China Morning Post. I had to get it from there because no one else was reporting on the real thing that happened with the custody battle. Lil Tay custody battle, Asian child rapper ordered to live with father in Canada. A series of posts on the child's rapper's Instagram account from a former associate claims she is living with her father, identified as Christopher John Hope. Tay's mother, Angela Tien, had faced criticism online for allowing her 9-year-old to make the crude rap videos. Lil Tay, the Asian child rapper who vanished from the internet after her foul-mouthed videos made her a viral star, has reportedly been ordered to live with her father in Canada after her Chinese mother lost custody of the youngster on Sunday. Lil Tay's Instagram account sprang back to life after being scrubbed of all content in June. Let me show you something real quick. Because that is not necessarily the case. As you see here, that Instagram ain't get scrubbed. As I said, I was close, 3.6 and 3.8, right? 3.7 million followers. 16 posts. Got the XXX 10,000 Young, got her up there, got her with the money right here. You got her in this video right here. What's this? This is her driving. As you heard her in the other video with the Mercedes, she ain't got no license at this time.
All y'all grown-ass men hating on a 9-year-old. I ain't got no license, but I dropped 400 racks on this car, bitch. Y'all don't even have a car. I ain't got no license, but I be driving this around. I bought this car, bitch. Y'all saying I rent my cars? Bitch, hell no, I don't rent my car. If I rented my car, do you think I'll be doing this? Bitch.
Why would you live in your car?
Get your money up before you start hating on me, bitch. Lil Tay.
Now, as you heard in the background, yo, why would you do that to the car? Why would you do that to my car? That was obviously not Lil Tay's car to be doing that to. So, as you can see here, those videos were not taken down. If anything, they were kept up to bump this up. At the time, you heard we saw 1.8 million followers that we read. Now we see 3.7 million followers. So, needless to say, this was definitely a move to bump up the following of Lil Tay and possibly bump up some type of appearance money for Lil Tay. As you know, that's the biggest thing right now. Appearance money. People want to make appearance money because it's equivalent to show money. You get 20, 30,000 racks to show up somewhere and just speak real quick and say some bullshit. You know what I mean? Or just be somewhere in general. And they're like, oh shit, that's Lil Tay. Get $30,000, $40,000 just for 100 and 200 people say, oh shit, that's Lil Tay. That's the game we're playing nowadays. And as you heard, the father ain't for this shit. That's why he get your ass over here in Canada. Sit your little ass down, go to school, you be a singer, you be an actor. Do some shit like that. But you get your little ass off here acting like you a little rapper or something like that. Talking about some Lil Tay. Kicking $400,000 cars that you don't own. That your mama obviously going crazy and let you kick it. Dude said, hey, what you doing? Chill. Don't be kicking my car. I paid for this. You didn't. I might be banging your mama right now, but still. I mean, kicking my car and shit. But yeah. So obviously Lil Tay's death was faked for a financial and popularity gain. The manager even said that. Okay? And as you heard us read before, the Pops was even on some, yo, I believe they doing all this bullshit for, again, some attention and financial gain. They trying to take advantage of my daughter. I need to get my daughter and get her the hell out of the U.S. Get her out of L.A. of all places. All motherfucking places. Get her out of L.A. and get her in Canada where she can take her ass to school and do what a 9 and 12-year-old supposed to be fucking doing. And get her out of this foolishness that Hollywood has got her doing. Or her mama got her doing. Because obviously, as you can see, the mama don't give a shit. The mama is like, listen, I'm getting all this attention. We getting paid for her doing all this dumb shit. I don't care. Let her do whatever the fuck she wants. She getting all this attention. I'm getting attention. We getting paid. Let's get paid together. Daddy's like, listen, we already paid. Get her little ass off this camera. Get the phone away from her. Get her out these cars. And tell her little brother stop shooting this shit. I think that's who that was in the camera. Now I'm thinking about it. The cameraman's the little brother. That had to been a little brother saying, yo, why you kicking the car? Chill the fuck out. Chill out. That's what needs to happen right here. Everybody need to chill the fuck out. Lil Tay don't need to be doing all this. She I agree with the father. Let her go to school. Let her figure it out with the acting. Because obviously she's a good entertainer. She has the Tekashi 6ix9ine syndrome. She has the Tekashi 6ix9ine talent. You know what I mean? She's a good entertainer. She knows how to cause a ruckus. Very smart little girl. For 9 years old, and she caused all this attention. Very smart little girl, obviously. Well, at the time, she was 9 years old. So right now, she'd be about... So 2018, she was 9 years old, right? 5 years later, she's about 14. Yeah, about 14 now. So, yeah. But yeah, shout out to the family of Lil Tay. Shout out to the father especially. For saying, fuck all this shit. Get your little ass home. Tired of this shit. That's why he easily won that custody battle. You hear it wasn't no big fight. it wasn't no real big fight. Because the money was with the dad. He had the lawyer money. He probably paid for the mama lawyer just to say, all right, you want to go to court? You can go to court. I don't care. But I have all the evidence I need that my daughter coming home with me. And as the judge probably agreed with the dad, like, listen, she need to get the hell off these cameras before she really hurt herself or get herself in some crazy trouble.